Hello, so I'm here today at Dorks Music with a product that I'm very excited about, which is their new V-pads, or vegan saxophone pads. So they might not be immediately obvious, but if you look at this sax here, the pads within them you might just about be able to see are actually a dark colour. They're almost black rather than the standard leather colour that you see on them. And this is a Yamaha 275 student saxophone that's been completely repadded with these vegan pads. So I've been vegan myself for a number of years, and I started bugging Dorks Music a little while ago to see if they could do kind of fully vegan servicing for instruments. And it's been possible for clarinets through a little while. In fact, I recently had both my clarinets repadded with fully synthetic pads. But on saxophone, kind of all the glues and things, there are alternatives that Dorks have been using through a while, but it's the pads that have kind of been the sticking point. And Dorks took up the mantle and decided to create this new product. And with the help of Pisoni, who are one of the world's leading pad manufacturers, they've come up with these V-pads. So the main idea with these pads was basically to have an alternative that doesn't use any animal products. So most people are hopefully aware that standard pads are made of leather. It's usually actually calf leather as well. So we wanted something fully synthetic. And the other things were that they had to be at least as good as normal pads, if not better. And they also needed to not be more expensive. Basically, we're trying to make this a really easy swap for anyone who's vegan or who wants to not be kind of exploiting animals in their using their instruments. They can have a straight swap, which is very easy to do. So I'll just play you a little bit more on these pads, then I'll talk a bit more about them. So hopefully you can hear the sound is incredibly similar to on a normal saxophone, as you would expect and as we were hoping for. To my ear, they're ever so slightly mellower, the sound on these pads. And you also get a slightly different sound as the keys close. I would characterize it more of a fudge than a click. So often if you get standard pads, sometimes they can be a little bit clicky. And these pads, as they close, they make a slightly lower pitched sound. But again, it's not anything you'll really notice as you're playing. So really what Dorks have done here is they've created a vegan pad that you can swap into an instrument, and you're not really going to know any different to if you're playing on standard pads, which is exactly what we were hoping for. It was quite a long development process. I was lucky to get to try out some prototypes during the process as well, and actually one of the things that I know was a slight sticking point was making them easy enough to use the technicians in the workshop, because the original prototypes were quite hard to work with, but these new ones are much better now. So if you are interested in getting kind of a vegan service on your pads, they can do that at Dorks. They've got these vegan pads. You can have one-off replacements. If you just need kind of one pad changing, you can do that now. They are exclusive to Dorks, so they're the place to come, but they will ship them worldwide. So if you're a repair technician somewhere not in the UK, never fear, you can still get these for your customers. So overall, yeah, we're just really grateful to Dorks for creating these vegan V-pads. So please do check them out.